Should we talk about the changes to Twitter Blue / legacy verification?
Sure. I don't even know what they are.
I was kind of Elon'd out for a long time there, but this is a pretty big change.
Back?
This is like he's reached the end game now of destroying the platform. So
where is this?
Twitter legacy verification will be sunsetting tomorrow. Note, this does not appear to be an April Fool's joke.
Very amazingly timed, though.
Yeah, corporations and organizations that are looking to retain their verified status will have to pay $1,000 a month for their main account, plus $50 a month for any additional accounts.
So that would be any users? All the user accounts are $50?
Corporations and organizations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So $1,000 a month for the parent company, and then like each YouTube channel for us, for example, would be $50.
I will not be paying that.
Yeah, screw that noise.
In a reply to William Shatner, Elon Musk said that the move to sunset legacy verification was about fairness. In unrelated news, Twitter's top 500 advertisers and its top 10,000 most followed accounts will be exempt from the $1,000 a month fee.
Okay.
Are we completely done now? Are we completely done pretending that any of this was about free speech, anything, or public square, anything?
What does this verification do with it? I mean, yeah. What does this verification do at this point?
But more. On April 15th, Twitter's For You page will only contain tweets from accounts that the user follows directly and accounts that are subscribed to Twitter Blue. So with the check mark. As promised by Musk, Twitter recently made a portion of its code public, including its recommendation algorithm. The For You page currently contains an average of a 50-50 mix of accounts that the user directly follows and those that they do not. So you may also like that sort of thing. It also contains a list of notable users called power users, as well as the option to increase the visibility of these users at will from the back end. The algorithm also notes whether a tweet was created by a power user and what their political affiliation is if they are a public figure, or a political figure, excuse me. There is a separate flag for if the author of the tweet is Elon Musk.
Okay, so as far as my understanding goes, they open sourced the Twitter algorithm, and I saw screenshots of this, and I literally thought it was a joke. What? Okay, yeah, so I saw this. It said Democrat, Republican, power user, and Elon Musk. Those were the 4 different like user flags. I 100% thought it was a joke. Really?
Musk states that he was not previously aware of the labels and that it doesn't make sense to divide users on the basis of political allegiance. A Twitter engineer has said that they were used purely for metrics. In a memo to employees, Musk claimed that Twitter is now worth $20 billion and that Twitter can be thought of as an inverse startup, but that he sees a clear but difficult path to a future valuation of more than $250 billion. Our discussion question is this a purposeful attempt to make the Twitter user experience more hostile? I could kind of see it. I can kind of see it because obviously he needs a way out of this thing. Like this is awful. And he needs to spend his time running SpaceX and Tesla. And
is he still spending like all his time doing Twitter stuff?
And whatever. It seems to be not zero. And the correct amount of time for Elon Musk to spend managing Twitter is zero. Yeah. However, he has third-party investors that helped him make this acquisition. If he doesn't at least, in good faith, over some period of time that we would have no way of knowing, make some kind of arguably earnest effort to turn this thing around, he's not only going to be on the hook for any kind of operating costs that he's on the hook for now, but he could be on the hook for paying back those investors. We have no idea what the terms of those deals were.
Yeah.
So he must be, it seems, maybe, again, though, maybe I'm attributing 4D chess moves to someone who I mean,
Why did you buy this thing?
yeah. So it could be that these legitimately are attempts to make the user experience more hostile and worse, so that
Define
over time,
hostile in this situation. Like how is it exactly making the user experience hostile?
well, it's hostile to anyone who's trying to grow on the platform. I would make that argument. If you can't get featured on the For You page, I think that it makes a clear divide between the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, so with this, I guess I have a lot of questions here. Like, would this still show, like okay, I won't put it on you. I'll put it on me. Say, this is never going to happen. Say I was a paid subscriber to Twitter, whatever paid verification thing.
Yeah, Twitter Blue.
So my stuff can show up in the verified page.
Yeah.
If I like your tweet and you're not, would that interaction show up?
No, because For You is tweets.
Oh, it's just tweets.
Yeah, not likes from people that you follow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What page shows that?
I think that's just the notification feed. I can't remember. I've hardly used it lately.
I go on as little as possible. I do. There's a few people, like industry people, that I DM on Twitter. That's our main method of communication. So I open the app fairly often, but I try not to linger. Yeah, I don't know. This is it's weird. He mentioned previously about like free speech absolutism for the town square, but no free. What did he call it? No free like.
Lunch. No, I don't know.
That we won't like broadcast your voice for free, basically.
Yeah, so then
like,
it's not a town square.
You can like whisper in the corner of the town square.
Yeah, which is exactly what he claimed was a problem before. Suppression of particular. Yeah. Anyway,
this is never going to be worth $250 billion. How? That's one of my arguments that I believe I've been rather consistent about with Twitter is just like, it's never going to make money.
well, I think he has to say this though.
No, I hear you.
If he doesn't say this, then
But just like, how do you fall for that? And like maybe in let's say 10 years from now, someone brings this up and Twitter's worth $250 million, and I look like an idiot. But like, what are you talking about? How? I don't get it. You bought a garbage fire and it's still a garbage fire. I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing about a garbage fire though, is eventually all the garbage and all the fire are gone. It can't burn forever.
I feel like all the people like just continuing to use it no matter what is adding the fuel. I'm quite surprised at the amount of people that are still on the platform. But I think for a lot of people it's like basically irreplaceable. But they're not. It's irreplaceable, but they are 100% not willing to pay for it, which is a very interesting setup.
Yeah.
They will not stop using it, but they also will not pay for it.
Yeah. It's the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
true
the
for like
internet
almost
attitude.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about could there be a paradigm shift between an ad-supported internet and a paid internet? And we've basically gone like, no, it'll never happen because people they don't want ads, but they accept them because they are utterly unwilling to pay for services.
I have not experienced this.
And we're speaking
I don't know.
broadly, obviously.
Yeah. Of course, someone in chat
Sup,
is
float plane chat.
screaming because they're an example of the other side. But
Yeah.
it's not most people. I have not personally experienced this, so I can't verify its truth. And images mean literally nothing for verification these days. But someone showed me a screenshot of apparently Bing Chat inserting an ad into a conversation that they had with it. They asked it about buying a certain product, and they were like, what about this one?
It has a good affiliate program.
Yeah. This is exactly why I was saying I was very happy that like the Chat GPT thing, or I was hoping that they went in the direction of a subscription, and then I'm very happy that they did, is because like everything, you have to find like other indirect ways of monetization because no one's going to pay for stuff. Crazy. Well, I hated Twitter before, and it sounds like it's going to be even less useful.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, in my opinion, the biggest thing that gets hurt here is another point that he used to make, which was about the proliferation of news from like individuals. Because an individual will like witness something, and then they are the first point of truth for this news thing that's going on.
Yeah.
That's now going to go nowhere.
Unless they subscribe to Twitter Blue
Yeah.
in the town square.
Which, I mean, it almost doesn't matter how much it costs. It's in USD, I'm assuming. So there's going to be places in the world where it's just not feasible to purchase for a huge percentage of people.
I have no idea. They may have regional pricing. I sort of don't care at this point. This is not going to work. This is going to disappear.
It's also not going to make them $250 billion. I said $250 billion before. $250 billion. Sorry.
Yeah, $250 billion is super de-duper not happening.
Oh, boy.